Okay, look at these videos. No, really, stop for a second and watch them. Today, I am about to reveal something that will literally revolutionize your approach to visual content creation. I'm talking about Higgsfield, a next-generation artificial intelligence that doesn't just limit itself to generating cute images or videos. It has just launched a revolutionary tool for creating AI avatars and virtual influencers. You heard that right. We are talking about digital models that are generating millions of euros for their creators. And the most impressive part? They are so photorealistic that seeing them in action, you will stop to ask yourself, is that a real actor or is it computer generated? I know perfectly well what is going through your head right now. Here comes another AI that promises miracles and then disappoints. I understand the skepticism. I was in your exact position. But I have dedicated the last few weeks to testing every single function of Higgsfield, pushing the platform beyond its theoretical limits. And what I am about to show you are not marketing promises. They are tangible results that you will see with your own eyes. The interface and creative ecosystem. Let's get straight into it. This is the Higgsfield homepage. Already from the first visual impact, you can notice that we are absolutely not talking about the usual amateur free tool full of ads. The interface is clean, professional, dark, and elegant, designed for those who work with imagery. We have immediate access to several creation categories: high-resolution static image generation, animated video creation, cinema studio for complex cinematic productions, mixed media for hybrid content, and AI influencer for creating ultra-realistic avatars. But I want you to pay attention to the community gallery. Do not skip this part. Here you can explore thousands of works created by users around the world. I strongly advise you to dedicate at least 10 to 15 minutes a week just to browsing here. You will see hyper-realistic portraits, scenes worthy of Hollywood, and incredible fantasy characters. This gallery is fundamental for understanding other people's prompt engineering and finding inspiration when you are stuck. Today, however, we are concentrating on the feature that is changing the rules of the game: AI influencer. It is the beating heart of Higgsfield. Avatar creation, strategy, and details. As you can see, we have two paths. The first is creating from scratch, where you have total control. The second is using optimized templates. Look at the column on the left. Here you have granular control. It's not just about choosing male or female. You can define ethnicity with a vast range from Caucasian to Asian, African American, down to specific mixes. Age. This is crucial for marketing. Do you want a teenager for TikTok or a distinguished 50-year-old to sell financial or insurance services? Every age communicates a different message. Body type: athletic, curvy, slim. Facial details: eye shape, nose, cheekbones. Why is this flexibility vital? Because it allows you to build the perfect ambassador for your target demographic without having to hold expensive castings. For today's demonstration, I will use a template called Ape. I selected her for a reason. Observe her. First, the naturalness of the face. The eyes are vivid. Second, the anatomical proportions are realistic, not plastic. Third, she has a versatile look that can work for both fashion and lifestyle. I click on Generate. The technological behind the scenes. Now, the generation phase begins. It requires about 5 to 7 minutes. In this time frame, you aren't just waiting for a download. I want to explain what the AI is doing because it is fascinating. At this moment, the system is processing millions of data points. It is building a three-dimensional model starting from the skeleton. Then, it adds the musculature, the subcutaneous fat, and finally, the skin. But the incredible thing is the texture management. The AI is calculating subsurface scattering, which is how light penetrates the skin and diffuses. It is creating pores, imperfections, slight asymmetries, and almost invisible fuzz. It is these defects that make the image human. Perfection is the enemy of realism. Imperfection is what makes us real. While the AI works, think about the practical application. There are creators managing 4 to 5 YouTube channels with different avatars without ever showing their own face. There are fashion brands using these models to display digital clothing. The savings on costs for models, makeup artists, photography studios, and lighting is 100%. The art of animation. There we go. The avatar is ready. Look at the details of the skin now that it is high resolution. Impressive. But a static image is just the beginning. We need to give it life. I click on Animate. This is my favorite part. On the right, you see the animation presets. Attention, these are not random algorithms. Higgsfield uses professional motion capture libraries. They recorded real dancers and actors and taught taught the AI how to apply those movements to your avatar's skeleton. We have everything: K-pop, Latin dances, runway walks, conversational gestures. You have to choose strategically. If your brand is pure energy, choose a fast dance. If you sell luxury, choose slow and fluid movements. For today, I'm choosing this modern ballet. It is dynamic, full of energy, perfect for a reel or a TikTok that needs to stop the scroll. Now, the fundamental setting: rendering quality. Do not skimp here. If you are doing tests, use standard. But for the final product, always select high quality. The difference is visible in the hair physics, the shadows, and the micro movements of the clothing. I launched the generation. The video is ready. Let's analyze it together.
Vai quicando, vai jogando, não perde a razão no batidão, no batidão, só pura tentação. Ela desce, ela sobe, o barriga, a pressão, menina perigosa, rouba meu coração.
Frame by frame. Look at the fluidity. There are no jerks, but I want you to notice three specific things that make Higgsfield superior. The eyes. Look at how the gaze remains in focus. Many AIs have eyes that wander into the void, the famous dead eye look. Here, there is intention. Hair physics. When she turns her head, the hair follows with a slight delay due to inertia, just like in reality. Dynamic lighting. Look at the shadows on the neck. They change as she moves. The light interacts with the geometry of the face in real time. This is not a filter. It is a complex physical simulation. The extreme test, the alien. Now, someone might say, okay, it's good with humans because it has seen millions of photos of humans. Let's do the definitive test. Let's try with something that doesn't exist. I generated this character, a sci-fi alien. Iridescent skin, luminescent eyes, non-human proportions. Let's apply a complex animation to him as well. Many AIs fail here. Knees bend backward, textures break. Look at the Higgsfield result. It is incredible. Despite the alien anatomy, the movement is consistent. The body weight shifts realistically. The AI understood the skeletal structure of an invented creature and made it move with grace. Notice the alien skin. The reflections change as it moves. This level of integration between subject and environment would traditionally require a team of VFX artists and weeks of work in post-production. So let's sum it up. We are talking about the total democratization of high-level creativity. What we have done in these 11 minutes with traditional methods would cost you between 5,000 and 10,000 euros and weeks of waiting. With Higgsfield, you do it from your desk in an afternoon for the cost of a monthly subscription. It is not about replacing human creativity, but empowering it. My advice? Don't wait for everyone else to do it. Be the pioneers. Go to Higgsfield, try the templates, experiment. The future of video creation is here, and it is accessible to all of you.